He does a pretty big live tell here, and this is pretty reliable. He feigns this kind of disgust and confusion, and then decides to put more chips in the middle. Hello, my name is Marley Sprague, and I am a pro poker player. I've been in Las Vegas for almost 9 years, playing high stakes cash games and tournaments, and playing in a lot of private games in the last few years. Today I'm looking at one of my favorite scenes from Honeymoon in Vegas. It is a crazy high stakes poker game upstairs in the casino where things just completely go off the rails. Let's get into the action.
I'll bet 200.
Okay, so right off the bat, people don't usually hold their cards up like this.
Why, you didn't like the last one?
Gut shot over card.
Do it again, right?
I saw your hands, Frank.
Oh, you did?
They want to protect their hands, so they'll put them down on the felts and kind of peel them up.
See it? See it?
So I've actually never heard somebody in a poker game say, "I'll see the bet" or "I'll see it." Usually they say call, or they just simply put the chips out, indicating a call.
Well, I'm out. See the 200 and, oh God, raise 100.
So a few things here. First of all, the bet sizing that he chooses kind of makes no sense. The original bet was 200, there was 2 callers, and then he made it 300. So that's not even a legal raise, you have to double the bet. And also when there's multiple people in the pot, you want to lay them a worse price, so you want to raise bigger the more callers there are in between. Also, he does a pretty big live tell here, and this is pretty reliable. He feigns this kind of disgust and confusion, and then decides to put more chips in the middle. When somebody's facial expressions are not congruent with their action, it's a pretty big tell that they're strong.
Too rich for my blood. Here, 100. Raise you, 6,000.
So this is a big string bet here. Actually, Nick Cage did one as well. A string bet is when you do multiple actions to complete your bet. You have to do it in one motion. Otherwise, we would never know when your action was complete. However, his sizing here is actually pretty realistic.
This is out of control. I'm out. See 1,000. Bread, huh? Yes, sir. Chicken. Both. Aces over eights. Shit.
So the action is complete there on the last betting street, and then they still kind of pause to talk about the action and have some banter before they table their hands. Usually when the action's complete, you just table your hand right away. Unless you're in like a $60 tournament, then no one wants to show their hand.
Terrific. Hey, you played that hand like forget about it, huh? Thanks. I'm in a regular game in the city. Really, really? Oh, you hadn't told me that, huh?
If it's your first time in a new game and people are buttering you up this much, you might be the fish. Okay, so he has a straight flush here, which is the second best possible hand in poker. Just to give you an idea of how rare that is, you're more likely to see Nick Cage playing 1-3 at the Bellagio tomorrow than seeing a straight flush anytime soon.
Well, bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money.
Could you shut the fuck up?
Spot on Elvis impression.
There's absolutely no need for that type of language here. Oh, I raise 500.
I fold.
Well, baby, the king must fold.
So Elvis folds here, and then he seemingly like keeps his cards with him instead of pushing them forward. You can never hang on to your cards. Once you fold, they're just dead.
I'll see the 500. I'll raise 2,000.
You must have tremendous confidence.
I have tremendous confidence.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Well, confidence ain't gonna get it, kid. I see the 2,500 and raised you 3 grand. I think you got nothing.
Well, that's your constitutional right.
Okay, that's the kind of a game we're gonna play. 5 to me.
Okay, so this might be the most unrealistic part of the whole scene. You cannot add on chips in a poker game in the middle of the hand. It's not blackjack. In fact, knowing how much your opponent's playing is a really crucial factor in deciding how much you're gonna bet. So the fact that James Caan, rest in peace by the way, is adding on chips in the middle of the hand is insane. However, this is pretty common in high stakes cash games that people like will exchange money. We'll see later they exchange money.
I raise 8,000.
Tommy, I thought we were playing for fun.
This is fun.
Wise men say only fools rush in.
So Elvis starts singing here in the middle of a massive hand. That's allowed, but it's like an etiquette thing, especially in private games. When there's a big hand going on, you really want to be quiet and let people think because, you know, they have tough decisions. So you don't want to talk or be distracting at all, and it's a good way to never get invited back.
Please.
We may have to institute a ban on singing here.
I'll see the 8 grand. I'll raise you 10. Can I borrow 21 grand, please?
Again, asking for a loan, especially from the guy you're in the hand with, in the middle of the hand, just would never happen. People do get loans and play on credit a lot in private games. They'll even take chips from someone else's stack and play those chips and then refund them later, which would never happen in a casino, but this is just crazy.
21 grand.
You know you can buy a freaking Volvo for 21 grand. Turbo.
I know what I'm doing.
You got some guts, kid.
It's not guts, it's realism.
There's 83 grand in there.
Okay, so we're in the last betting street here, and there's been 3 or 4 re-raises back and forth. In a normal poker game, if you find yourself on the river, which is the last betting street, and people are re-raising you back and forth and you don't have the nuts, the best possible hand, you need to run for the hills because nobody bluffs in real poker on the river.
Jackson, what's the good word?
See it? I'll raise you 10. 25,000 more, please.
This kid's got some set of balls, am I right?
James Caan looks so comfortable here. He's in the middle of a massive pot and he's chatting and he's joking and he's laughing. This is a huge sign of strength.
That's up, you kid. My shirt, too, probably, the way you play it.
To you.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Well, might as well go down in flames.
What do you got?
Sorry, man. Straight flush to the jack.
This is one for the books. To the queen.
So this is probably the worst thing you can ever do in a poker game, slow rolling. It is a big no-no. Basically, when you have the winning hand and your opponent shows their hand and you pause and kind of act like, oh, you're good, and then you show them that they're not good. You kind of fake them out and make them sweat. It's super rude, especially in a private game, and just do not do that stuff. It's funny though.
Wait.
So he just lost straight flush over straight flush, which is like it's like a shooting star coming into your bedroom. It's never gonna happen, but his reaction's pretty accurate. I mean, I would be beside myself.
That's a tough break.
Would you like a fruit plate?
So at the end there, the waiter comes over and needles him, offering him food after he just lost a big pot. That's incredibly accurate and hilarious. I hope you enjoyed this scene from Honeymoon in Vegas as much as I did. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know below if you'd like to see more videos like this. See you next time.